What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Um, Today, a bit of a scratch day. Nothing really so much to talk about here on this trade. It was just a setup that didn't really work as well as I would have liked. Um, if you go through the trade, we entered around here around 9:44. Um, Essentially, what I was looking for was a long bias. Our volume nodes were kind of a bit crazy today, just because everything was kind of like jumbled up and together. Um, And we were just constantly looking for us to break the zone, break the zone, break the zone. Sometimes it's like whenever you have days like these, you're just tempted to take a different setup. Like I was tempted today to take a better setup. So I see here, 8 o'clock is when I start trading, 8 p.m. during Asian session. Look at that, right? Nice green candle telling you want to go long, confirmed by another green candle, decent volume on this one too. If I enter here, I get out here, it's like, oh, that's about like almost a 50-point trade. I could have had that, but that's not my setup, right? And I'm trying to be so obsessed with taking what I know works and what I know makes me profitable, right? So yeah, that would have been really good, but on another day, maybe this comes up like this and it comes back down and you lose. So I know what works for me, and what works for me is waiting for us to break these zones, which we did. We broke it pretty nicely too. Look at that high volume there at 9:15. And we come back down, right? So when we came back down, I needed to see some consolidation, right? And I also wanted to see some increased volume for us to be like, okay, this is looking pretty good. So that's why I entered around this area here. I got slight increase in volume, but to be completely honest with you, it's like that wasn't really that much of an increased volume, right? We started seeing some here as well, and it ran up here, which is where we actually did end up getting stopped out. I had such a tough time adding contracts today. Like I wanted to add two more contracts to have a total of five, and I just added at the tick, or I was like a tick or two away from adding at like 9:10 or 9:08 or 9:20. So I just gave up and I added at the top, and of course we get stopped out. Like I literally added at the very top. Um, so it's fine. I immediately closed the trade once I saw that huge red candle coming down. So, um, yeah, we had point of control here. This black line's point of control. We also had prior day value area low supporting it as well. So for me, it was a good trade to take. Probably again, this is probably a B setup because again, we didn't get that high volume confirmation we were looking for here, which is probably why as soon as we got to value area high, there was nothing to force it through, right? And that literally came to that line and then came back down. So, yeah, and it came all the way down. So it was a good exit on this candle here to get out. Let's take some profit home. So $89, obviously it's not passing the account worthy, but it's close. We're only about $500, $520 left from passing the account. I was hoping we could do it tonight, but um, we just gotta be patient and just wait for your setup. That's all I'm going to be doing is being patient, wait for my setup, be obsessed with taking good trades. Um, this one wasn't really the best, but it's not the worst either. It worked out to an extent. Um, and yeah, so yes, and also too, if I had taken this on NQ, I would have probably passed my account here, but because I'm so close to passing the account, it's like I don't want, like, I've worked hard to get this close, to pass my second ever funded account. I don't want to get to a point where it's like I just take NQ and then I just lose like 300, 400, $500 for no reason, right? I want to take my time, make sure I get close. Make sure, even if it takes me another week or so to pass this account, just stacking up $100 days, fine. I don't care, right? But I need to make sure that I get really close, right? And that I actually pass this account and I take my time. The market is always going to be there for you, whether it's tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year. The market is always here. There's no reason to rush. There's no reason to not take your setup if you know that your setup works, if you know that you back tested that it's supposed to work for you, that you come out profitably. Whenever you back test, then you should just take your setup. Just wait for your setup. So for me, I'm done trading for tonight. I got work tomorrow. Um, time to go to sleep and then see what the market holds tomorrow night. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. I know this video wasn't as long as the other ones. There wasn't really much to talk about here, but the key takeaway from today is make sure you're patient, you wait for your setup, you take your setup, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. There's no need to put a date on when you need to pass a funded account. There's no need to rush into a trade. There's no need to have FOMO. It's always going to be there for you. It will always come back. Make sure you remember that. So anyway, guys, that's it. Um, Continue to do your best in this market. It's been crazy. And yeah, trade stoically.